Hey everyone, Dr. Leo Krawetz, Healthy Feet Podiatry. Watch this. Didn't hurt me, but it hurt like hell for her. Wait till you see this toe. She kicked a door. Huh. Take a look at this toe.
All right.
So, this patient was in a hotel and she thought it would be a good idea to kick the door open. Right?
No, wrong.
No? Okay.
I opened the door.
Okay.
And it was a very heavy door.
Okay.
And I didn't remove my foot far enough back.
Ah,
And it
okay.
clunked the toe.
Okay. And then it started to bleed like crazy?
Like crazy. I bled on their rug in the lobby.
Which hotel, so we don't go there? No, you can't say the name of the hotel. No, it's okay. I'm just kidding. We just
Columbus, Georgia.
Oh,
Because my
Columbus,
grandson graduated boot camp
Ah, okay. Okay, cool.
in the Army.
All right. So now we already numbed her up. I gave her a shot here and here to numb her up, and you can see this is a mess. I'm gonna just show you something here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. That's not what the toenail's supposed to do. The toenail should be nice and solid on there. So what's that song? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, that's enough. Enough for the wiggling. So we're gonna take a some Coban here. We're gonna actually put a tourniquet on here. It's still gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle under my Coban, but we're gonna take this thing off. It's gonna come off real easily. Her nail's thick. This is gonna continue to be a problem for her because she's got fungus in the toenail and she has permanent damage from, did you injure this before?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I went to a
Never?
dermatologist
Okay.
and I had him check to see if there was a fungus. And he says there was no fungus among us. But
You did?
you're saying
Oh,
there's-
that's good. Okay.
You're saying there's a fungus.
There's a fungus among us. It's very thick. This is very thick and it should not be
well,
wiggling
I guess
like
I need
this.
to fire that dermatologist.
Actually, you know what we'll do? You don't need to fire him. We're gonna send this to him in the mail, certified return receipt, so we know that he got it, and then we'll film his reaction when he opens the envelope. Okay?
Oh my God.
How's that sound?
That sounds good.
All right, good. So anyway, I'm gonna free this up, even though it's kind of free already, and the main thing with this, because of the damage, this is what I was talking about before. This is my back flip method. Go under the nail. It's already off a little bit, so we're gonna just kind of take this off and clean it up. But I'm gonna grab the nail here. Boy, I can't even clamp it, it's so thick, but I was able to get it clamped. We're gonna pull that off nice and slow. And there's the underside. You can see all the damage there and see all the damage on the nail bed. I'm gonna
Who's
wipe
looking? I'm
this.
not.
No, I'm looking. There's, it's good. There's the hematoma, and that's a lot of that was blood. So you can see what I'm looking for. Really, this is the serious part of this. Is there damage to the nail bed? Because I don't want to see any bone exposed. The bone is very close
Really?
to what you see right there, and it's not exposed, which is good. Here's the nail. Here's the underside of the nail. It's a mess. The dentist is gonna love this package that it gets. So we will send that before 3 o'clock. Actually, I think it's already past 3, so let's send it tomorrow morning. But anyway, we're gonna remove this nail permanently. That was the point I was trying to make
That's
all
it.
along. Permanent removal of this nail because we don't want it to grow back. If it grows back, it's gonna be a mess, just like it is right now. So there's no need to keep it.
Right.
So let me just see here. First, we're going to put the chemical and then we'll clean up the rest of this nail bed.
Okay.
The most important part is actually putting the chemical back here under the eponychium. That's the fold, which is also known as the cuticle in layman's terms. So we're going to burn this right now. And up close you can see it. I'm going to wipe this off. I'm trying to get that dry field here so it's not, so this chemical is going to take. And you can actually see it burning it as we go.
Is it bubble?
No, it just turns like a whitish color. I don't know if, do you want to look? You probably don't want to see it, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll watch the YouTube.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
I'll pretend it's not me.
Yes. It'll be really cool to watch. So we're burning this right now. And this corner, you see that hole right there? This is just from, the nail was so, basically it was so mangled that it made a little bit of a mess on the nail bed itself too. So you've got all these little grooves in the nail bed itself as well. But that's okay, eventually that's all gonna heal in. And as she adapts, as she walks, the nail bed is gonna adapt to the pressures on it and it'll heal accordingly. And it'll just look like a normal area of skin where the nail used to be. So it actually looks pretty nice once it's healed. And maybe we can do a video if we see a follow-up later on and show you a picture of it, or I don't know, when she goes to the dentist, maybe he can take a picture of the nail bed and send it to me. That would be a nice little... Oh, the dermatologist,
Yeah.
okay.
I hope the dentist doesn't look
The
at
dentist,
her toes.
okay, that's right. The dermatologist was the one. That's who we're going to send it to. All right. Let's clean this up. So the little pieces that are here, yeah, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, I'm just getting off these little pieces off the nail bed.
So when you said that white, I said, is it bubbling? And you said, no, it's just turning white. Is
Yes.
that kind of like a cauterization?
You got it. So it cauterizes. That's how we know the chemical is taken.
Ah.
It'll turn like a whitish color, and then it gets darker. And right now it's getting darker, and that's how we know that the chemical is worked. And now we're gonna flush it, clean it.
Okay.
The nail bed's still kind of a mess because you had some damage there, but it's better than having that nail on there. Way better than having it on there. So we're
Well,
gonna
your
wash
assistant
this
has agreed
off.
to come to my house every morning.
Good. All right, Casey. Casey, the personal assistant. There we go.
And then she's gonna go on her honeymoon. Where are you gonna go on your honeymoon?
Okay.
We're going to Italy.
Oh, I love it.
Greece.
I was there. Where are you going? On a tour or just on yourself?
Oh, we're going by ourselves.
Have you
Nice.
made arrangements yet?
We have.
I went to, have you been, Dr. Krawetz, have you been to Italy?
I have, but I was there when I was in college.
Okay, well, I went to I traveled by myself,
Uh-huh.
and I went to an agriturismo. Do you know what that is? I'll tell
No.
you.
Is it like an ag?
You
a
knew
place
I
where you-
was gonna tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyhow, the government has told Italian citizens, if you have a farm, a working farm, and you will rent rooms at your farm, we will give you a break on your taxes.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
So, lovely couple, and the room was small, it was by myself who needed more. And then I hired her to take me around. This was outside of Lucca, Tuscany. And, so we were by the Carrera Marble.
Uh-huh. That sounds like it'd be great.
It was. It's
Probably not that expensive, right?
Right. And then, I didn't wanna go all over, I didn't wanna go to Rome, the big stuff and all of that.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted small, and this was wonderful. And, so they had the cows, they had the olivetta. Olivetta is a olive grove. And then she had cooking classes, and it was just really neat.
Oh,
Took me to the grocery store, like living like a typical Italian.
Yeah. Wait, hold on one second. I'm going to interrupt you so we can see your other toes here. This one we're going to take off in a couple weeks. This one she has not bumped, but one wrong move.
Thanks.
I mean, really, but if you hit something, that's going to rip that off. But this has been bothering her. So did you want to have this removed in a couple weeks?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks when she follows up, we'll take that nail off. So we'll do both. If the dermatologist likes the nail, we'll send them the other one so we can have a pair. It's always better to have a pair of toenails than just one on your mantle. Otherwise, she'll follow up in a couple weeks. We'll take it off of there. And we'll get this video up for you to see the second one possibly too. And if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.